Hey friends, welcome back. If you remember last week's video, it was a very pink Target craft video. Well, in this video, I am going to do a very pink Hobby Lobby craft video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I bought this blank journal notebook. It's in ivory, but to me, it's reading more pink than anything. And I am super excited to dive into this notebook or this journal. And I found this Mama sticker patch, and I thought, how cute would it be to stick it onto my journal? So that's what we're just going to do. Looks like it's something is on there, a little piece of thread. Yes, love it. Okay, so just gonna peel that off. And then I think what I'll do is, in fact, here's what I'll do. I will put that down because I don't want to commit completely until I ensure that it is fully in place. So what I did is I left this acetate here. I left a little bit of the sticky part, so that way I can have more freedom to move this around to ensure that it's where I want it to be. So let me just kind of get that eyed up. And yeah, I think that looks good. I pushed down the areas that are not covered, and all I gotta do is lift it up, hopefully carefully, and not lift it up too much. Okay, I'm gonna make sure those two areas stay down using my fingers. There we go. And just pop that down. And then if you're a card maker, you can keep this because you can use this as for shaker cards, so I will definitely keep that. But here we go, first one down, very easy. Again, all this is from Hobby Lobby, and be careful that when you pick these patches up, because if you're looking to do any iron-on, some of them are sticker only, which actually I don't know if it's in today's video. I don't think it is. It's in a video coming up, and I want to put a sticker patch on a fabric, and it's sticker. And I'm going to actually use an adhesive that will stick onto fabric. Now, I haven't tested that with fabric that you wear and wash. It's going to be on something that I wouldn't wash not very often, and you'll find out what I'm talking about in that video. And you probably have already saw what I'm talking about in one of my craft hauls, so if you're anxious to find out what it is, check out those videos. Let's go ahead and get into the next project. I found these what do they call them, drink pouches, and I thought, how cute are they? We're going to do, I believe you get, let's see here, you get 24 piece total, so you get 12 pouches and then 12 straws. So we're just going to do 2 for right now, and then maybe keep some of them for next year, or whatever, so we'll see. Okay, so I already weeded one out because did I mess it up? I already weeded one just because it was white on white and it's a little hard to see, and it was a little intricate. So this one, we're going to do pink all the way. And just put that right there. Let me just weed out. Now I'm keeping the middles just because this is the design of what I want to do. So the middles stay, which is so untypical of what we are used to, right? And then the rest goes. Now these would be super cool to like take with you when you go to the beach, or, you know, just where you don't have like a lot of, you don't want to have to carry all the tumblers, right? And, oh, goodness. Come on. Let's put you back down. And then you just want to carry one big jug, and then you can kind of, just easy carrying. Now, one thing though, is I don't know, you could probably dispose them. I don't think, let's see here, personalize with your own custom vinyls. Okay, so it is intended for one-time use. So, you know, once you're done, you just throw it away. Is it the greatest for the environment? Probably not. So I didn't think about that. So for those who are environmentalists and for the environment, please don't come after me. I did not realize but that's okay. You live and learn. I'm sure you can use it multiple times in a day, you know, like if you're out camping or something like that, need to fill it out, or fill it up, excuse me, fill it out. Fill it up. Need to change my knife blade. It's doing so far so good. I remember I was working, it was during COVID, and I was doing some mom tiles, and if you know, you know what I'm talking about. And oh my gosh, the weeding with a small font was disastrous. And then my husband, who was helping me out because I was overwhelmed with the orders, was like, why don't you change your knife blade and see if that helps? So I did. And, well, he was right. So I should have changed my knife blade. And it was at the end, tail end of all the orders that I had to do. So that was oh so fun. Now, I don't really think these need to be sprayed, especially if they're gonna be one-time use, but I'm gonna spray them anyways, just for good measure, right? And then I'm gonna cut myself some vinyl, or transfer tape, my goodness. This would be really cool to custom for, like, if you're having a pool party for your kids or something, and they all have their own little drink and they can refill. You know, that would be super cute, different than your plastic cups, which those are only intended for one-time use. So there's that, right? So you could do that. Like I said, you can take it to camping, or if you're having a party, and put some type of nice beverage for those of us who are over 21. I don't know how that would fare, but maybe I'll give it the good old college try. All right, so let's just get this on here. So this one just says Beach Babe, and then the other one, going with the summer theme, is a flamingo. I think it's what it is. Yeah, flamingo. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in my magnet. Let's see if that helps flatten it down. There's a little bit of air in there. Well, I guess that doesn't matter, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter what side. Okay. So let me peel that back. Okay. And then this is going to be a challenge. Let me tell you. Oh, I'm just going to go for it. And then if it just doesn't work, it doesn't work. Oh, yeah, there you go. It laid down just fine. Okay. That actually turned out just fine. All stressed for nothing. Here we go. There's this one, Beach Babe. And then bringing this one over. I think this might be too small. Yeah, definitely going to need just a little bit. And luckily, I have a scrap that I can cut from. So you save your scraps. So how is everyone's summer going? Mine has been going okay. It's been for sure hot, but you know, you kind of get used to it living in the South. Unfortunately, I am just miss my northern weather, Ohio weather. Don't get me wrong, it got hot up there, but whew, the humidity was ridiculous, let me tell you. Okay, perfect. Hopefully. We're in the home stretch. Okay, so I'm gonna bring my magnet on there, and then I'm gonna bring this down to kind of, I don't know if that even really helps. Okay, so here's my cute little flamingo. And she's gonna lay right there. Okay. So I think I got a little bubble in there. I don't know. I think that bubble is on this side. Dang it. Well, 1 out of 2 isn't bad. I hate to be like this, but just because it's disposable, so it is what it is. Okay. Okay, so not bad. There's definitely for sure a wrinkle here. You know, I think once it gets full, I mean, you'll see it a little bit, but I honestly don't think it's that bad. And then here's the cool straws. So you're just going to, they have it just through the Ziploc part. You're just going to stick your little straw in there. So, which really, they could have done like a Capri Sun idea, you know, if they could stick your straw in the front, because I feel like if you're not careful, you're gonna break it. So, and you can carry it like that, and so there's the drink pouches. Okay, so again, it comes in 10 more, so we have 12 in total. Again, I'm going to try out 2, and if I like it, I will do some more designs. Okay, let's go ahead and move. These projects are going pretty fast, so let's get into, we have a lot of them actually, so let's pull out the next craft project. Do some iron on. I have 2 shirts that I need to make for my daughter. We are going to do, the first one's going to be this iron-on sticker. So or iron-on and sticker, I should say. And let's go ahead and open that up, and then we'll read the instructions. Excited to get this out of my craft room. Okay, so carefully peel off the backing paper to reveal adhesive, and position iron-on right side up on the project. Press firmly to adhere. Preheat iron to cotton setting. And turn off steam. Carefully peel off the backing paper to reveal adhesive. Position item right side up on project. Press firmly to adhere. Cover with cloth and press for 10-15 seconds. Okay, turn project inside out. Press and back iron on for 20-25 seconds. Let iron cool completely and check for full adhesion, and repeat steps 4 if necessary. Okay, so good to know. I'm going to move that to the side. I have my heat press here on the side heating up, and so, okay, so there's the sticky part. Right? No. Hold on. Okay, let's go ahead and lint roll this. Okay. I think mine broke. I lost my little thing, so it doesn't roll, unfortunately, that well. I need to get a new one. I gotta find where it's at, too. Okay, so I'm doing 315. I'm gonna bring in my mat here. Okay, and I don't need that tag on there. This was going to be too hot for her to wear this summer, but most definitely because she can wear when it starts to cool down. It's just way too hot for her to wear this kind of stuff. And I'm going to peel back. Now, what's cool about this is you can add some in vinyl in addition to your patch, but I am not going to. Just let this little, well, not little because it's pretty big, let this bow speak for itself. And it is sticky, so you absolutely can stick this onto something like it says, because it's a sticker / iron-on. Okay. So there, oops, there's that. And then, okay, so when I look to see if it's centered, I don't ever look at the tag. So don't look at the tag, because the tag could be mistakenly not in the center. It's a really bad thing to look look at the tag to see if it's in center. You want to make sure that you're paying attention to here and to here. Of course, you can measure it, and of course hold it up, which is what I'm about to do. Looks good. Okay, so we got that all taken care of, and then position the item right side up on the project and press firmly to adhere. Cover with cloth and press for 10-15 seconds. All right, so I'm going to use this towel here. Oh, bows, how about that? All right, and then I'm going to press down for 15 seconds. Okay, 15 seconds are up. And I need to get the bottom. I don't think I got the bottom really good, so I'm going to do another 15 seconds. Okay, looks like I ironed a wrinkle in my shirt, so that kind of stinks. But don't know, there's not much I can do about that. Okay, so it's going to be 20 to 25 seconds. I wonder if I can. No, I can't. It is what it is. Darn, that's all right. So then, turning her shirt right side out, and we have a cute little patch on her shirt. How sweet is that? Oh my gosh, she is going to love it. She loves pink, and just like a little lifting here. I'm going to hit the press with that one more time. In fact, don't do what I'm doing, guys. I'm just adding some heat to that and pull it up. Okay, don't do that. But she's going to absolutely love it. I know I would love it. I need to make an adult version for this for myself. How cute would that be? Okay, let me get out the other patch that we're going to do for her, because, y'all, I need to get this done. It's been sitting in my craft room for like over a month, and she's always been, here's the other one, she's always been like, so she just turned 4, but she can still fit into 3T. She's never really, like, she would be halfway through that year and still fitting into the previous size. So I could probably, let's see here, when she turned almost 4, she could still fit into some, I wouldn't say 24 months, I take that back. Maybe, I don't know, she she could probably fit, when she turns 4, she could probably still fit into 2T. Some clothes, some maybe not. She's just so petite. She's so cute. But she's healthy and everything, so don't worry. This is strictly an iron-on. So this one, you're going to preheat an iron cotton setting, which is what I did. Make sure you turn off the steam if that's what you're using, an actual iron. And then you're going to position iron on right side up on the project. So same process. But I thought this little cow, oh my gosh, y'all, it's so cute. So adorable. And I kind of like the tone-on-tone look. I mean, come on. She is now at the stage where she's like, oh, you made this for me? Thank you so much. I love it. And it's just so adorable. I'm sure one day she's going to be like, Mom, don't make me anything. It's so embarrassing. But she's, oh, she gets excited when I make her things, especially now that I'm into cards. I have my cloth on here. Oh my gosh, she is just loving the cards that I'm making, and every time we go to the mailbox, she's like, "Did you make me a card? Is it in there?" I'm like, "No, bunny, I did not make you a card." So I made her a card for her birthday, and she got so excited. And oh, did I not? Was I supposed to peel the backer off? Oh, okay, guys. This is what happens when I'm talking and not paying attention. Whoopsie daisy, I am supposed to peel the backer. Okay. Well, I potentially could have ruined this, because if it adhered, then I'm kind of screwed. So here, I think I really screwed myself, because it is just, I can't get that backer off. I think it just adhered. Ow, I just hurt myself. Dang, that hurt. Yeah, I can't peel that up. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use Beacon Fabri-Tac glue, and, you know, hope for the best. Okay, so not what I want to do, but actually it's kind of good. I'm kind of glad that I messed up on this shirt, if I'm being honest, because I am going to be doing this same process on something I truly don't want to mess up in an upcoming video. I would rather mess up on this like $3 shirt and this, I don't know how much was this? $4 patch. I mean, I hate to waste money. I mean, who likes wasting money in today's world, right? But if I had to mess up, I would rather mess up on this than the $28 item, or how much it was. I think it was like $28. So, sorry, daughter. She won't know. Okay. So, just trying to put that there and then hold firm. We'll see how well it holds up. I imagine I'd be fine in the wash cycle. I'm going to have to do some research, see how well it does, but, you know, if it comes off, I will just reapply it, maybe a little bit better than, you know, the original patch, or the original glue that I did. Alright, I do see some areas that I need to hit. And see, this is the teacher part of me. I love when I make mistakes on camera. I mean, others are just, you know, may not. And that's fine, but for me as a teacher, I love it, because as embarrassing as it is, because, you know, you're watching me because you think that I have, you know, either good ideas or know what I'm doing, and it's like, oof, she made a mistake. That's a rookie mistake. Peel off the back. You guys are probably all screaming at me, and that's fine. You know, I should know better, but sometimes mistakes happen, right? But here's the thing: when I was in college, I thought my college professors did a great job teaching me how to do something, but they really did a good job showing how to fix something. And when I teach my students, so like, you know, I teach software and fundamentals and all that stuff, and I purposely make mistakes, for one, to see if the students are paying attention and see if they realize it, and also for two, why this is not going down, and for two, I want to show them how to fix it, because I can't tell you how many times I was working on a drawing and I didn't know how to fix it and I had to delete it and start over. And editing is so vital in our field, in our industry, the architecture and mechanical industry, because no one has time to redraw something. So it's really vital that you learn how to fix what you drew, right? So again, I encourage mistakes on my channel, even if it's at an embarrassment level like this one, because now you know how to fix it. Get yourself some Fabri-Fix glue and begin. I bought this at Hobby Lobby for 10 bucks. So, you know, truly is, everything is truly is from Hobby Lobby, I suppose. But anyway, so that's why you'll see most of my mistakes in my video, because I want to show you how to fix it. So that was a dumb move on my end, but you know what, there is just a way around it. And worst case scenario, if you're a sewer, you could just sew around it. In fact, I do believe these iron-on patches do recommend sewing for extra stability, so I'm just not a seamstress. You know, if my mom lived in town or lived in the state, I'd be like, Mom, sew this on for me, but she doesn't. Okay, so there we go. Hopefully, you know, there's just some areas I need to fix. I was worried about it seeping out, so I didn't want it to seep out. So I was really kind of stringent on going to the edges. So I might just have to touch this up off camera, because I spent a lot of time on this project. So for something that should have been a minute long. So here it is, and then of course here is the other patch that I did do right, the two shirts, but so right, wrong, but we were able to fix this and make it right. Okay, next one is this chalkboard that I found at Hobby Lobby, and it was in their party section actually for $3. How cute is that, right? I don't know if I want to spray rubbing alcohol on this. Yeah. It's gonna, oh no, okay, well. Don't spray, I figured as much. Sometimes some of these dry erase markers you don't, or sometimes these chalkboards you do not want to spray, and this happened to be one of them, so that's all right. It was $3. I'll survive and deal with it. It's gonna go in my little crafting space. All right, so I found a new favorite font. I will link it in the description box below. I am obsessed with it. I have prepared 3 videos in the last 2 days. So currently this is, well, actually 4 videos. And currently this is video number 2 that I'm recording. And I discovered it when I was trying to think what I wanted to go on this chalkboard. And I apologize, this is white on white. But anyways, I found this font. And actually, oddly enough, I'm not saying the designer did this because of me, but so she, so I found this God Bless America SVG in design bundles, and I did it in a craft last year for 4th of July, and I absolutely fell in love with the font. And I asked her, I sent a message to her, and I don't know, I can't remember if she responded or what, and I could be completely wrong. This could have been, you know, she could have already had this done or what, but I said, you need to turn this SVG into a font. Like the font, oh my goodness, I was obsessed with. And so I happened to be looking at some purchases that I did throughout the years through design bundles, and I came across the God Bless America, and so I checked. I'm like, I wonder what else she has on her page in design bundles. So I went ahead and checked, and I went to the very last page, and I saw, oh no, let me pull this up. I saw the font. It's called the Islander, I think is what it's called. And I was like, oh my God, yes. I was so excited to see that, you guys. It is, so anyways, you'll see it quite a bit in the next videos, and of course in this one. So it's the, it says in my crafting era, and so the crafting era is the font. So I'll be sure to link it below, because yes, I am definitely going to be rinse and repeating on that one. I can promise you that. I kind of want to change all of my labels to, like in my bins, my craft room. I kind of want to change all that font. It was from, oh gosh, I forget what it's called. I swear my mind is just somewhere else. Oh, brown sugar. And I loved that one, but this is by far my favorite. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, let's get that on there. Go. And what's cool, you can get some chalk out, and you could totally, you know, draw on here and erase it. So in my is actually a different font. I can't remember what it was, but again, I'll link both of them. I don't know if this was a system font or a Cricut font, but again, I'll list it. If I can find it, I'll link it, but I definitely will link this one. It was a little expensive, I will be honest. It was $10, but I had store credit, so it was free for me, which was a huge bonus in my crafting era. Couldn't be more truer, because I am obsessed with crafting. If I'm not crafting, I'm thinking about crafting, and when I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming of crafting. Not really, but sometimes I am dreaming of crafting. It's funny. And when I'm at work, I'm thinking about it, because I want to be home crafting and hanging out with my daughter, crafting with her, and just, you know, feel all the feels. But you know what? Crafting unfortunately doesn't pay the bills right now, so I gotta go to work. That's okay. I enjoy what I do. But anyway, so here it is, you guys. I love it. So again, I'll link this one. This is the new favorite font. Oh, cannot wait to continue to use that. And then this one as well. So oh, this is probably like one of my favorites. Okay, let's go ahead and move into the next one. Alrighty, next one is this card cable travel bag. It is from their spring collection. It's 50% off. Open that up. Put all your essentials in there. And I thought this would be super cute, because right now when I travel, so here's a little insight about me. I unfortunately have sleep apnea. It runs in my family. And so I had to travel with a CPAP, and I usually put all my cords in the bag that I have to store my CPAP, but you know, it's just, I would love to have a separate case for it. So especially like if I don't unpack the bags all, you know, fast enough, I need to charge my phone or tablet or computer or whatever, although my computer course is not going to fit in there, but you know what I'm saying. So I thought, why not have a little pouch? And always put my phone in there too, so that way I would have it with me. So I just thought this was a cute idea. And then I'm just going to add, that was my heat press. I'm going to do the heat press, or the mini heat press. It would be cute to kind of randomly place these flowers. I didn't really think it needed something to, I'm going to use the smaller scissors. I don't want to accidentally cut into the flower, but I didn't think it necessarily need a phrase, or sometimes just wordless projects are the best. And I think you may even see these daisies or flowers, not daisies, but these little flowers again in another project in today's video. We have quite a bit. I think we have like 8 or 9 crafts total, maybe? I don't know. Feels like a lot. I'm just super glad that it's getting out of my craft room. My gosh, it's been sitting in my craft room forever. So I'm just gonna not think about it and just place it on here and hope for the best. Looks like I need to hit my press with that. Same with that one. Now, I most certainly could have cut them in half and had them at the seam, but gosh, it is so hard to get to that. And you know, you could add a lint cloth underneath here or inside of it and fluff it up a little bit, but I don't know. But here's what that was. That's dried in the back. I feel like I should have added more in the back or the front, whichever direction. I guess this would be the front, and then this would be the back. But, there we go. Okay. So, there it is. Cute little decor. What do you guys think? Very cute. Okay, let's go ahead and move into the next project. Oh, my iron is still on. I'm going to go ahead and sneak in something that was meant to be in last week's video. So, okay, my bad. This, I forgot when I was crafting my Target video that I needed to craft with this mouse pad, and whoopsie. So it's getting put into this video. So whoopsie daisy. So, okay, one of my items is not completely Target or completely Hobby Lobby stuff, so bear with me. When I was making this video, well, not making it, but preparing this video, I was like, oh no, I forgot to add that. So, oh well, it happens. So here's that font again. I told you guys I was going to use this font again. I just love this font. And can I just say how much I struggled to try to find the cut lines, and I'm doing this upside down, when I was trying to trim up the, you know, the negative space, or like not the negative space, but the, you know, the parts where I don't need, like the excess parts. Like I didn't, oh my god, it took me forever to try to find where to trim to save the glitter vinyl, and I'm like putting up it against the light. I'm using my flashlight on my phone, and I am just was not able to find it. And I was like, oh please God, I don't want to have to recut this. You know, you have everything all set. The last thing you want to do is go back into your Cricut, and especially when you're filming and have to recut all of that, right? So this is faux leather, and I'm using my iron here, so, or using glitter iron on, and this is going to be for my work, and I need a mouse pad for my work. Now again, I could use what they provide me at work, but it's not pretty. Not pretty at all. Okay. So I just put drafting life. And for those who don't know what drafting is, it's just a fancy term for drawing. We draw it in the computer, 3D model, you know, so that's the gist of it. We don't draft from the NFL. We do tours, or the high schools around us do tours, and so I always ask the students, the high school students, okay, does anybody know what drafting means? And they're like, do you guys draft for the NFL? And I'm like, yeah, no, we don't. We are not that cool. But anyway, so I will never forget that one student. I don't know if he was being serious or he was just being funny. He looked so serious, but he kind of laughed and chuckled. It's like, I kind of think he was just kind of being silly, but oh my God, he was cracking me up. So anyways, yeah, we're looking into changing the name of our program, and just because we want to be more relatable with the industry, because the industry doesn't really use the word drafting anymore. They're detailers or designers and whatnot, so they are not drafters or draftsmen is what they used to be called, and then women and ladies are in it, so they can no longer say draftsman, although I'll get called that occasionally. It's fine. I'm not. It is what it is. Oh, it ironed on perfectly. I know it's kind of hard to see for you all, but it's like enough subtlety. So there it is. Let me see if I can kind of, yeah, that turned out really good. And here's the mouse I use here. It's also the same one at work, but this is going to work out really nicely. So I'm going to have to put some pressure on this to flatten this out, and then it should be good to go. Okay, well, that is the last iron-on project. Let's go ahead and bring in some more vinyl projects. Here is the next one. Look how pretty this coffee mug is. So those flowers that I did on the what is it called? Of the cord pouch, I am using that same flower to sprinkle on my coffee mug. I was a little apprehensive to put any type of text because as soon as I get this one, okay, I'm not gonna get it. This is such a small glass, and you know, you need enough room to drink from. So you're talking about like an inch, and then that means you're having this much, and then you want it somewhat centered, so now you're talking about this much of text height. So I was like, I'm not too thrilled about that, you know what I mean? So I opted for another wordless design, which are these flowers. And actually you're gonna see this again in another project. It's gonna be the last one, so I hate to bore you with this if you don't like the daisies or flowers. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, look at, no pun intended. All right, oh, you know what, before I even look at me getting ahead of myself, let's spray this down. And the reason why I'm not being totally original with this and give it another floral design is, well, simply because it has this flower-like shaped handle, and so I kind of wanted to mimic that, and so that's why I opted for the daisies. So, and I figured, well, I already selected that from this daisy for the other project, so why not reuse it? And it's just a design space flower. So, and I think it does a really good job at mimicking that. have to use all of them. I don't even think I know how many I cut. I guess I really didn't pay attention to that. But here we go. Yeah, I think that's good. What do we think? Are we missing? I feel like we are a little cramped here. Let me see if I can get this up without. Let's bring that up just a little bit. Because I'm going to be drinking right here, right? So I don't need to worry about if this part's too high. And I'm a right-hander. That doesn't mean I won't grab it. Well, I guess I'm going to have to be careful because I do have that one kind of high, but that's alright. If it gets in my way, I can always take it off. It wouldn't be that hard. But there we go. Oh, love it. Okay, let's bring in the second to the last one. We'll take a break from these daisies or these flowers for a minute, and then we're going to go ahead and reuse them again. So let me go get the second to last project that has nothing to do with daisies. All right, so if you guys remember from my, I'm going to move this to the side, but if you guys remember from my craft haul video, I went to 2 different Hobby Lobbies, which is, I know, not a real's record, but I wanted this pink box because, first of all, it's pink. It's scalloped at the top, and also it has a bow. How cute is that? And it would be a great addition for storage stuff for my craft room or even my office, but I don't think it's going to, no, it's definitely not going to my office because of what, well, I guess I could take this to my office because we do create beautiful things, and this is what it says, but this is really meant, I had this in mind for my craft room. So there we go. This cardstock is super, not cardstock, this vinyl is super thick, so I'm just trying to take my time. It's white, but it's opal and iridescent, so I thought that would be a great offset from the white bow, and it's matte, which I absolutely love that it's matte for this project at least. Okay, it wasn't too terrible. Just had to take it nice and slow. So weeding out those middles. Come on. And the final one. So as I mentioned earlier, I told you you're going to see this font quite a bit because I'm obsessed. Alright, let's bring this back. I don't know if this is going to be big enough. Is it? I think it will if I just kind of split the difference. Okay, it's our last one that I'm really going to need it, so I will just trim it up. Now, before I release that, I am going to need to clean this up. They only had one when I went there, so I don't know. Oh yeah, it's just dirt. Let me just clean this off real good. Okay, so note to self, do not spray rubbing alcohol because it's taking that pink off of it, so the paint, so don't do that. So I had to switch the, what I thought was going to be the front, and I had to switch it to the back, so that's fine. Okay, so then I gotta figure out how this is gonna go. There we go. Great, beautiful things. Let me stand up and do this. Okay, I think that turned out pretty good. There we go. I'm just going to use my finger to press down the exposed vinyl. Don't want to accidentally scrape that, because you could, probably will, rip it. And there's that. Oh gosh, it's kind of hard for you guys to see. It's enough for when the light hits it, but like when the light doesn't hit it, you can't really see it. But I love like when the light hits it just right, you'll see it. So it's kind of like a cool thing where like if you're not looking directly at it, you won't see it. But as soon as that sun or that light hits it, you'll be like, great, beautiful things. Okay, all right. So let's go ahead and move into the final craft project of this video. All right, in the final project, we have from Hobby Lobby, of course, this acrylic memo holder. So I like to have random sticky notes on stuff for my projects here in my craft room, and I like to have a little holder for my you know, for my craft room. So, or for my sticky notes, excuse me. And again, here's those darn flowers that seems to be all over my video today. So I'm just kind of, I probably need to space them out just a little bit better. Let me see if I can fix this one without ripping it. There we go. Because I don't think I'm going to have enough for the back. So I'll just have to cut more of these out and get the back. But I'm going to leave the front alone, and that way I can use the remaining 6 to get the back. And honestly, since it's different, it's not, I don't know if this is acrylic or what it is, but it's different from the sides, so I think that I could get away with not even having to cut out more flowers, and it'll be just fine, right? So flowers galore today in this video. You'd think it's a spring video, but nope, it's not. Just me overdoing it with flowers. Okay, I feel like I can add this one maybe there. All right, well, there it is. I know you've never seen it before, right? Okay, well, that is all I have for today's video. Let me go ahead and bring in everything so you can see it as a collective. And I think you guys know which one's my favorite, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you anyways once I bring everything out. Well, oh my goodness. I don't think I've done a video like this in a long time with a lot of crafts. Usually I try to do 6, maybe 7, but I think I did 11 crafts in this video, and they all went by pretty fast. And you're like, well, yeah, Rachel, you did the flowers 3 different times. It's gonna go fast. I get it. But anyways, oh gosh, I loved everything. I love my little box. I'm so excited that it's been sitting in my craft room for over a month. I can tell you that, just because I needed to record and I couldn't get in my craft room because I'm under construction. Still under construction, but it's wrapping up, so I'm excited about that. But anyways, and then we have the journal, the mouse pad, and then the trio of the flowers, and then these little drink bags, and the shirts, the iron-on patches, and then of course the in my crafting era, clearly. So which one is my favorite? I'm gonna have to say in my crafting era, this is my favorite, or maybe this one. This one is so easy, right? But I just love the white on that blush color. It's so super pretty. But this one, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to put this in my craft room somewhere. It's gonna actually not get displayed for a little while just because I'm gonna be rearranging the craft room here soon, but definitely excited to showcase this one. All right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this video, especially since I did the flowers especially since I did the flowers in 3 different crafts. So thanks for hanging in there with me and not getting too bored, hopefully, fingers crossed. All right, thanks again. I will catch you guys in the next card or craft video, and you all have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.